Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm super excited to be here with you guys today, and today we're going to be talking about some super important stuff. We're going to be talking about the 5 stages of awareness, and the 5 stages of awareness is basically how you speak to your customer based on where they are in the customer journey or the customer life cycle. So you might have heard of the top of funnel, middle of funnel, and the bottom of funnel, right? This is basically where those concepts came from. So I'm going to give you more context around these ideas. Alright, so let's jump into it. The 5 stages of awareness is a concept that's from Eugene Schwartz. And I hope that I pronounce his name right, because I wouldn't want to butcher somebody's name, especially Mr. Schwartz, because he is considered the grandfather of marketing and advertising. He's a super smart copywriter. In 1966, he wrote this book, Breakthrough Advertising, which is still applicable right now. And in the book is where he shared this concept of the 5 stages of awareness, which I think he called the 5 stages of market sophistication, but now it's just the 5 stages of marketing awareness, to keep it simple. So yeah, there's 5 stages that he realized that customers are usually in their customer journey, and these 5 stages are as follows. So you have unaware, solution aware, problem aware, product or your product aware, and most aware. What we're going to do now is dive into each one of these stages, and I'm going to show you how you should be speaking to your customer at each stage of this level of awareness. Alright, so let's jump into it. First stage, unaware stage. Now, marketers usually avoid this stage in the customer journey because, think about it, it's unaware. So that means that the prospect, they don't even know that they have the problem as yet. So advertising to these people is gonna be like super expensive, super hard to convince them. I mean, how do you convince somebody that doesn't even know that they have a problem? So these people, like, there are people that are in the market that will purchase something at some point in time, but they need to know that, well, they have this problem before they start to consider what it is that they need to start thinking about in terms of solving their problem. So usually, like I said earlier, most marketers just avoid advertising to these prospects because it's like super expensive and they're unaware that they have a problem. So we're just gonna jump over that as well too, but I hope that you understand who these people are in the customer journey. Alright, so moving along, number 2. These are people who are problem aware. Now, people who are problem aware, something happened and they realize that, wow, like, there's something that I need to address. You know, these are people that are searching, let's say Google, how to do this, why this happened, or you know, something. They're just probing, they're trying to figure out what's this problem. You know, they're not solution aware as yet. They're just aware that something isn't right and they're trying to get more context. So as this relates to the way you advertise, this is you like just putting content out there which is around the problem that your product solves. So this is like a lot more general, because that's how they're going to come across you when they're searching on Google or something. They may come across one of your blog posts or something like that, and this is just like scratching the surface. You want to like give them the content that they need, that's gonna push them towards the direction of understanding that this is the problem and this is the solution. Because what you want to be doing is moving them further along the awareness journey. So it's like, this is the problem. You describe clearly what the problem is, the symptoms and that sort of stuff, and then you move along to this is the solution. So that's going to take us into stage 3, which is solution aware. So now they are aware of the solution. When they're solution aware, they're in the market trying to see like what's going to be the best solution for the issue that they have, right? And when it comes to your marketing messaging at this point in time, this is where you want to be playing up how your product basically is like a great solution for this issue that they have. What you want to do is sell what they want and give them what they need, right? So what I mean is that your advertising or your messaging is saying, this is the solution that is gonna solve this problem in the shortest space of time. You want to add some urgency to the solution of their problem, because think about it, when people have problems, they usually want to solve that problem as quick as possible. So by you positioning your message in a way that clearly shows them that your product is going to solve their issue in the shortest space of time, is going to make your product your solution appeal and look more attractive to them, right? So let's jump into number 4. Number 4 is product aware or your product aware. So at this point in time, they're doing their comparisons. So you're already messaging to them, but they're in the market looking for all the products that can solve their problem or issue. It's not just your product, obviously. Like, you have tons and tons of competitors, and this is now when they're doing comparison, right? So what you want to be doing is like playing up your benefits. You want to be using reviews. You want to even use comparisons yourself. Like, you want to take, like, let's say if you're not the leading brand in your market, you want to take the leading brand. You don't have to add their name. You could just say like top or leading brand or whatever, them versus us, and you want to clearly identify the differences, because that's what they're looking for. Like the prospect, they're just looking for the best product, because when they make the purchase, they don't want to purchase this product to go and purchase the next product because that product didn't work. They're going to do their research, and at this stage, like I say, you want to use stuff like testimonials. That could be video, that could be static, so like just text or something like that. The comparisons, like we mentioned, it can be outlining the benefits. It could be your USPs, for example. It could be like just clearly stating 1 or 2 things that make your product like super unique compared to any other product that's available. You could be using like a formula that's formulated just for you, super unique to you. It could be the timeline again and how fast your product works. It could be some more social proof, like the type of results your customers been getting. If you can show, like they always say, show, don't tell. Show the results and let that do the talking for you. So again, if you can show like a before and after, and with before and after pictures on a platform like Facebook, you have to be kind of careful with them. So like, do it in a way that doesn't break Facebook advertising rules. One way that you can get around that is if you were to, let's say, put a before picture, and then on the other part, like you fade it up and say see after on website or something like that. Those are like super great, because then it creates this curiosity as well too, because they want to see what the after was like. So you increase your click-through rate at the same time too. All right, so last but not least, let's jump into the last stage, which is most aware. Now, the prospects that are in the most aware stage, they already know about your brand. They probably been on your website. They've engaged with your content multiple times. And at this stage, this is where we want to introduce more of an offer. Like, I know some marketers introduce offers like super early in the customer journey, and that works. But actually, if you want to keep your margins up, you want to introduce discounts and offers further into the customer journey, when the customer actually really knows about you, and it's like they've come into your ecosystem and they're on the fence. Using an offer or discount is going to be like one sure way to like really get them to take the action that you want them to take, which is ultimately make that purchase. So that could be a dollar amount, that could be a discount amount, it could be a free gift with your purchase. It could be extended warranty. There's so many different things that you can do to make an offer and get them off of the fence. But at this stage, when they're most aware, offers really work well. So this would be part of like your retargeting strategy. This could be Google, this could be Facebook, this could be Snapchat, TikTok. It doesn't matter where it is really, because all you're doing is retargeting people that probably landed on your website, added to cart or something like that. They didn't make the purchase. And the messaging here doesn't need to be long or anything like that. It's just like giving them an additional touch point or a reminder that, hey, don't forget that you were checking this out, you know, and here's a special offer, like today only, this week only, or whatever messaging angle you choose to get them to go ahead and make that purchase. So I hope that this was super clear for you guys. Like I said earlier, this is super important stuff, because when it comes to marketing, you need to ensure that you're showing the right message at the right time, the right message at the right time to the right audience, right? And understanding this is going to help your marketing strategy tremendously, because it's not like you're going to be throwing things to the roof and see what sticks. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be targeted and efficient, and it's going to resonate with the prospect exactly where they are. So you're just moving them along, getting them closer to the action that you want them to take, which is ultimately a purchase. So I hope that you guys found a lot of value in this video today, and you're going to apply it to your marketing campaigns. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to like this video, and you can go ahead and share it with a friend, and I will see you in the next video. All right, peace.